We have the rookie punter over here.
There you go. Players in the NFL are looked at as true celebrities for what they're doing on the field. But it's what they're doing off the field that most of us don't see, where they're making the greater impact. Success on the field. Let's talk about success today off the field. And I want to talk about your foundation, or one of your foundations, First Things First. Why did you start this foundation and who does it serve?
You know, now that I was in a position, I wanted to make sure that I could be that guy for other people, that I could be that help that they needed to catapult them to great heights. And that was really the vision behind First Things First. That's what I want to leave. That's the kind of impact that I want. When people talk about Kurt Warner, they don't even mention those things that happen on the football field. They mention the kind of impact and the relationship that you had with them. If we're in a position to impact someone's life, I believe that we're called to do that, and I want to do that as long as I possibly can.
How has faith helped you with your everyday challenges and the ups and downs of your life?
Is all hinged on. It's believing in something greater than myself. It's believing that there's a purpose for my life that goes beyond just what I want. It's having hope that tomorrow can be better than today, or that tomorrow will be better.
Former running back for the Indianapolis Colts and the St. Louis Rams, Marshall Faulk, how you doing?
I'm good.
You started a foundation
Right.
called Kick 'em Back. And this was dedicated towards helping the underprivileged youth today.
I knew I was lucky. I knew that a lot of things was done for me to be where I was. And I felt like, boy, if I make it, I want to give those kids, just like I was, the opportunities that was afforded to me. I want to make sure that they have a chance to see what's beyond their community, a chance to see what's beyond the challenges that they have each and every day.
What defines great leadership to you?
Great leadership is basically someone who's selfless. Selfless with not just their resources, not just selfless with their finances, but selfless with your time.
Now, the Forever Young Foundation is making an impact a lot on the West Coast, Utah, Northern California, Arizona. It's also making an impact internationally. Tell us where and what it's doing.
For me, I get as much out of volunteering and helping with different charities now as I did then playing. And it seems like whenever there's a need, he fills it.
Joining me today, free safety of the San Francisco 49ers, ARIK REID. You probably recognize him either picking off passes, recovering footballs. How you doing?
I'm great, thanks for having me.
Now, in addition to the Sickle Cell Anemia Foundation, you're also working with another foundation. Tell us who that is and its purpose and how you're involved.
Well, the nonprofit is called HP Serve. It's an organization run by Healing Place Church, which is my hometown church of Baton Rouge. They've actually acquired a 43,000 square foot facility called the Dream Center, the Baton Rouge Dream Center. It's an amazing place. It's a church, but also a safe haven for the homeless and at-risk youth of Baton Rouge. I mean, there's a ton of programs there's a cafe, they have an industrial-sized kitchen, they feed people, after-school programs for kids to get them off the streets, housing for kids that age out of the foster care system. There's an 18-month program to get them on the right track. It's really just a place to teach core values and to rebuild broken lives. I mean, it's not about money. It's not about being famous. I don't want any of that. I want to help people. And I want people who are in my position to know that they can do the same thing.
Well, we're excited about you coaching, but how does today impact you as a head coach? I mean, this is giving back to the community, doing some great things with some great athletes and people. Tell me your thoughts on that.
For me personally, I don't know if I've ever coached in a bigger game.
Today we're honoring Steve MARIUCCI in his football camp for the Stars, and this is an awesome event. Tell us more about it.
Well, you know, it's one of those things that we've been doing for 9 years now. We take these campers, and we take campers from 15 to 55 age-wise. And we take all severity. We get doctor cleared, everything's cleared, not just because it's good for the community, but it's also, it just shows what type of person you are. Because this is something, I wasn't made to do this. I didn't have to do this. Coach Mariucci, Coach Machado, they didn't pull my arm. This is something I wanted to do, and everybody out here, we all volunteer our time.
And you have some really good supporters behind this. Not only the volunteers, the referees, I see former players, current players, ARIK ARMSTEAD, Dana Stubblefield, to name a few.
Yeah.
Being a head coach in the NFL for so many years, 49ers, Detroit Lions, you've had many successes. Tell me about how this makes such a positive impact to Steve Mariucci today.
Okay, so Down syndrome kids have a lot available to them or for them with Special Olympics and various sports, okay? They really do. They don't have football. And it just brings us a lot of joy just watching these kids have a great time. If you can, you should. And most of them really do support certain charities, you bet.
We have kids and other people out here working hard and going through drills and having fun, and be able to have this experience and have me out here, it's humbling, and I'm having fun out here.
All right. Coach.
You know what?